Mount Everest, the world's highest peak at 8,848.86 meters, or 29,031.7 feet, has long been a symbol of human ambition and endurance. Its towering height and extreme conditions make it one of the deadliest mountains on Earth, with over 330 recorded fatalities, and an estimated 200 bodies still remaining on its slopes. These grim landmarks, such as the infamous Green Boots, Sewang Paljor from 1996, serve as haunting reminders of the mountain's peril. Yet, despite the risks, Everest continues to draw climbers from around the world, driven by the allure of standing atop the world. In recent decades, the odds of summiting Everest have improved dramatically. Between 1990 and 2005, only about a third of climbers, 32.7% of women and 32.9% of men, reached the summit. However, from 2006 to 2019, success rates nearly doubled, with 68.2% of women and 64.4% of men achieving the feat. This remarkable improvement can be attributed to advancements in technology, better gear, more reliable weather forecasting, and the growing expertise of commercial operators and Sherpa teams. Climbers now benefit from guided expeditions led by seasoned professionals, many of whom have multiple Everest summits under their belts. Additionally, the increased use of supplemental oxygen has made the thin air of the death zone, above 8,000 meters, slightly more manageable. Interestingly, women have shown a slight edge in both summit success and survival rates. Between 2006 and 2019, 68.2% of women reached the summit compared to 64.4% of men, and only 0.5% of women died during their attempts, versus 1.1% of men. However, statistical analysis using the Wilcoxon signed rank test, p equals 0.9168, suggests that these differences are not significant, meaning that gender may not play a decisive role in Everest outcomes. Age, on the other hand, is a significant factor. Success rates remain relatively stable until climbers reach their 40s, after which they decline sharply. From 2006 to 2019, climbers over 59 had a success rate of just 33.3%, compared to 63.7% for younger climbers. Similarly, older climbers face higher mortality rates, with those over 59 experiencing a 4.1% death rate compared to 0.9% for younger climbers. Despite these sobering statistics, climbing Everest in one's later years is not impossible, as evidenced by individuals like Yuichiro Miura, who summited at 80. Experience at high altitude also plays a role, though its importance has diminished over time. Between 1990 and 2005, climbers with prior high-altitude experience had a 40.9% success rate, compared to 28.1% for those without. By 2006 to 2019, the gap had narrowed, with experienced climbers achieving a 67.6% success rate versus 61.5% for novices. This shift reflects the growing reliance on guided expeditions and support systems, which have made Everest more accessible to less experienced climbers. The choice of route also impacts outcomes. Climbers attempting Everest from the south side Nepal have a higher success rate, 65.8%, compared to those on the north side, Tibet, 58.4%. The south side is generally considered less technically challenging, with a more gradual ascent and lower camps. In contrast, the north side is colder, windier, and involves more technical rock scrambling, with a higher base camp at 8,200 meters. Despite these improvements, Everest remains a dangerous endeavor. Death rates have declined slightly, from 1.6% in 1990 to 2005, to 1% in 2006 to 2019. But the mountain still claims lives every year. The 2023 climbing season, for example, saw a record 17 deaths, many attributed to overcrowding and extreme weather. The risks are particularly high for older climbers, and those attempting the more technical north side. In conclusion, Mount Everest continues to captivate and challenge climbers from around the world, offering both the promise of unparalleled achievement and the threat of unimaginable peril. While advancements in technology and experience have reduced some risks, the mountain's inherent dangers, combined with new challenges like overcrowding and climate change, ensure that its legacy of triumph and tragedy endures. As climbers continue to push the limits of human endurance, Everest remains a powerful testament to the indomitable spirit of adventure, as well as a sobering reminder of the fine line between ambition and hubris.